If you're a creator, but you can never finish what you started, no worries. I was in your same shoes. I can tell you so many books that I started, and yes, I started on Wattpad that I never finished at all. Like I would get to chapter 3 and then just kind of forget about it. Or I started some YouTube channels, and after like the third YouTube video, I just quit it. There's so many things I want to do as a creator, but I can never see it through to the end until I learn this one thing I'm going to teach you. But first, before we get into that video or the idea, who am I? My name is Faith, and my goal is to help entrepreneurs, creators, and high achievers reach their goals by teaching you how to take action, stay consistent, and make your goals happen. And in this video, I am targeting the creatives. Now, if you're an entrepreneur or you're a high achiever and this is interesting to you, then definitely this is, the video for you. But I am really targeting the creators. Okay, so if you are a creator, whether you want to create a book or a composition like a song or art piece, or you want to create content, whatever it is that falls under the creator content category, I'm here to talk to you. A big hurdle that I had to get over was never finishing what I started. And if you're anything like me, you might be going through the same thing. You get very passionate about something, this idea, and you're just like, oh my god, I can see it completely in my head. I gotta get this done. And you rush into the room where you work in, you grab your computer, you grab your notebook, you grab your iPad, you grab whatever you need, and you just get started, right? And you're just lighting it down, and you're just so inspired. And maybe this goes on for a couple of days, but what always happens? You just fall off. At least that's what happened to me. All the time, I always just fell off. And that's what happened to you. Here's what you want to do. Instead of trying to create things until the end, I want you to just focus on showing up to create. I want you to build the habit of not trying to finish what you started and not trying to go so hard every time you work on something, but to just show up to do some work. This is like, if you can build this habit, everything will change for you, I'm telling you. Because it's not the fact that we struggle to finish things, it's the fact that we don't build the habit of creating every single day. If you build the habit of showing up and creating something every single day, and you work at the same thing every single day, even if you make small progress, well, regardless, you're going to finish it because you're making progress every single day. So you're going to get to the end. But if you don't build a habit and you just have this random idea and you say, oh yeah, this is cool, and then you put energy into it for 3 days, you're going to burn out because you haven't built up to that habit to stay in those levels. And then that creation is going to go to the trash and you're never going to finish it. And that's what happened to me for so long. But it wasn't until I said, okay, I'm going to just write one word a day. That's it. One word a day. Note how I'm not saying I'm going to write chapters or I'm going to get this book completely finished. I just said I'm going to write one book, one word. That's it. And that's what I did. And for a month, that was like the only time I wrote consistently every single day for years. By just saying I'm going to write for one word. And of course, I didn't see anything. Like, I didn't really make any progress because you're just writing one word. You're not getting anywhere. But what happened was, I was building the habit of showing up to write. And over time, I just started just writing randomly. I just had an urge to just write because I built that habit. And now it started to feel good to just write. Now I can show up to write every single day, and I do. But because I'm writing every single day, I make progress on the same thing until I get towards the end. And that's why I've been able to make so many workbooks. Like, literally, I filled up notebooks by hand by just showing up and writing every single day. So I've learned how to complete these things I started because I built the habit of showing up to create. So if you build the habit to show up to create, you will start finishing what you start because you can be working on the thing you're starting on every single day. And even if you don't make big progress on it, guess what? You're still making progress. You know, it's like the race of the tortoise and the hare. The hare started off quick and almost got to the finish line, but then it stopped and took a nap. Well, what did the tortoise do? It kept walking, even though it didn't make any much progress. It was going so slow. It kept walking until it got to the finish line. And too many of us, as creatives, we start off as the hare. We're so ambitious and we have so much energy and we know what we want and we get started, but then we fell off. We fall off. But if you have that tortoise mentality, where it's more so about just showing up every day and making small but steady progress, we will eventually get towards the end we're seeking. So this is a really quick video, but as a creator, instead of trying to finish everything and having that goal in mind and then burning out and not really getting anywhere, Instead, hold the idea of showing up to create for like a small amount of time. Build the habit of creating. And once you build the habit of creating, it no longer feels like a stretch to create consistently for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months straight, because it's something you do now. Now I start thinking about, okay, I want to make this book and I want to completely finish it. Or I want to make this art portfolio. Or I want to make 300 pieces, not 300, but yeah, why not? 300 pieces of content. Whatever metric you have, whatever you want to reach. You'll now be able to do that because you've built a habit of creating, and now you can channel that energy into finishing projects. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. I might make another video like this. Who knows? But remember, take action, stay consistent, because go happen, and I will see you later.